And then it gets a bit mayhem because there might be 2 or 3 models waiting in the wings, ready to come in, shoot their outfit, go out. Another one comes in, it's quite oppressive, quite heavy, so we normally get as much as we can done, work for like 6-7 hours in the morning, stop for 4 hours, have lunch, chill a little bit, down tools, start again at about 3:30, 4 o'clock, and then do another sort of like 5 hours to the sun sets. So it's kind of the magic hour, like the golden light basically, in the morning and in the evening. So it's a lot easier to shoot, a little bit cooler, and it generally just looks really, really nice. Hi, my name is Sean Cook. I'm a fashion photographer. Last thing is it's gradually disappeared, but the front bit was really starting to go. And in fact, there was just a completely bald patch in the middle, and then the hair around the sides was just sort of like had a vague hairline, and there was no density there at all. It was, you know, it was quite bad, and especially under light, you could really, there was nothing there. You know, you just felt like you had like a half a head of hair kind of thing. There was no, it was strange. Little silly little things that you possibly have to think about, even, you know, even when it's, you shouldn't do it, because no one else is probably thinking anything, but it's in your own mind. So yeah, it'd be nice to not have to worry about that. My dad had the procedure done, so he had the punch graft technology sort of 30 years ago, and sort of he's 70 now, and his hair looks great. And I suppose for me it was, yeah, looking at him thinking, well, you know, he had old technology, but he's got a full head of hair. And that's it now, that's him forever. I had the procedure done 2 weeks ago. It was great, it was really nice, really relaxed. Went in with our normal haircut, so I guess that you can, when they draw the blue line for the hairline, you can see what you're going to look like. It's actually quite a good way of doing it. So she drew a hairline which she thought would work. I was a little bit more conservative because I think initially I had it in my head that it was just the front bit that I was losing, so I was quite keen to just have that bit replaced and repaired and not leave such a big, obvious signature of what I'd done. It was over 2 days. The morning is spent on your front. It's like a massage type bed with a hole, so it's sort of fairly comfortable. And they spend the morning extracting, and it's quite funny because then you can sort of hear them counting, kind of roughly how many follicles there are. So you've got an idea, because I knew they were taking out 1,000. And then have lunch, and then in the afternoon you're on your back watching Netflix while they start implanting to the recipient area. And that's the same procedure, so they do half and half on the second day. But it was a nice, enjoyable experience. You know, it was comfortable. Everyone was really nice. So it's been 2 weeks now, and I have no pain at all. I think, in fact, the redness actually went down after 3 or 4 days. It'd be nice to, when it starts to fully settle down. I'm looking forward to that bit, I guess, which is about 3 or 4 months' time. And it's not. I deliberated for a couple of years, and I went to see Harley Street. I had an appointment there, and got a bit of advice from a couple of different places, and definitely Harley Street. And my girlfriend, now wife, felt the same both times we went in. She liked the way it was dealt with, and she just liked their thoughts on the procedure. So I wish I'd had it done a couple of years ago when I started this search, but I didn't, and I'm glad I've done it now. There's no point in doing it when I'm 60, 70, there's no point, I'm not really going to care then. Just do it now when I can enjoy it. You know, I was just open about it. I mean, somebody said to me, you look a bit less bald than you normally do. A year ago, looking at my driver's license or photos of me on holiday or anything like that, the change is massive, really huge. You know, I kind of wonder why I took that sort of like 1.5 sabbatical while I was deciding I'm going to have to get my driver's license updated actually, because I hate looking at it now, so I have to get a new one. Matter of fact, do look younger. You know, I think it's a matter of fact that you do feel a little bit, you know, even younger in yourself. And say I'm not an unconfident person. You know, my job requires an element of like, you know, being a bit of a show-off. But as a matter of fact, I do feel a little bit better, and I do feel a bit more confident by having it. If I'm honest, it just makes you feel a bit younger. Because it's my own hair, I don't really feel like you sort of like you're cheating in any way. You kind of feel like it's my own hair and it's from me anyway. It's my own, you know, my own sort of DNA. it's not like an issue anymore. You know, it's not like you don't get sort of people looking at you in the eyes and then looking at the top of your head. I used to get it all the time, and it used to really wind me up. Like you're talking to like clients, or they'd be looking up at your head like that. And I used to really hate that. But you know, it's not an issue anymore. It's just a normal, you know, normal thing now. So it's nice, yeah. You know, going through the research and looking at pictures is one thing, but seeing somebody who's actually had it done, I mean, maybe people wouldn't necessarily know because the results look so realistic, but there are two people that are going bald who saw the results, were really impressed. You could tell they're starting to think, actually, this is quite impressive. So if you're seriously thinking about doing it, you just got to jump in, get it done. The procedure's actually, you know, it's much easier than I thought it would be, to be honest. It just looks better, you know, there's no denying, you know. No man wants to lose their hair, you know, that's the bottom line.